Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And for my friend Jeffy in Chicago Heights, that is the Chili Peppers. Thank you, Chicago Heights, for checking in today. We love you. Now, we have a technical problem going on with half my stuff. Don't have usual. Might be 42 years old. I don't know.
He might be playing like amateur ball, like high A ball.
Yeah.
Miner's on his last leg.
Wow. Jimenez is 27, hitting 240 with just 5 home runs and 16 RBIs this season. Now, that's because a lot of it, he's been hurt a lot. Abductor muscle strain. We've learned about that, and a hamstring issue. Now, he reached double digits in homers his first 5 seasons, so obviously a disappointment.
Yeah, look, he's one of the great failures of the White Sox organization, and that is both, a problem that the team had and also a problem that Jimenez has. There was the report that came out yesterday that Jimenez and Yoan Moncada, who was also out injured as we speak, during spring training, they didn't want to exercise, they didn't want to stretch, they didn't want to do any drills, they just want to hang out and do their thing in the warm weather, and it's obviously led to a bunch of injuries as the season has gone on. We're talking about a guy 2 or 3 years ago who was a legitimate MVP candidate, and now we shipped him off for, quote, a minor leaguer.
I didn't do a deep dive on Trey McGow, but I would like to know how old he is.
Maybe he's really, really good.
No, Kenzie, he's not, and I understand why you would say that.
Yeah.
But the White Sox hurt themselves at the trade deadline yesterday because when they traded Tommy Pham away to the Cardinals, the package they got back in return was so bad that it screwed up the rest of the league. They changed the market negatively because people went, wait a minute, they traded Tommy Pham and Eric Feedy, especially Feedy, like, wait, he's good. He's like one of the 3 good players the White Sox have, and they got who back? A bunch of junk? Now we don't know who anybody's worth.
Can I, do you think they're a little, confused about how trades work? Because when I was a little kid and I was playing Pokemon,
Okay.
I would just be like, oh, that card's really shiny. And I was like, no, you got this stupid water one for this really good. Do you think that they're just like, oh, we're supposed to trade right now? And everybody wants this guy. It's fun. Because is that the only person they got? It was a 1-for-1-zie?
They got cash considerations, I believe.
Okay,
So
well,
that
a
means
little shmoney.
Yeah, they get a little money.
I love that.
For the United Center, he's going to use it.
Well, I love that, the cash consideration. I just picture some guy in an Adidas tracksuit walking up and handing him like a grand.
Paulie Walnuts.
Yeah,
So this is what's
pulls out a money clip and just kind of hands it. Here's the cash considerations.
Reinsdorf is trying to find a way, which I appreciate. He wants to fund the United Center, not with taxpayers' money, and that's what's happening. He's like, sell them. We're going to build this gorgeous thing near the United Center.
Yeah, $1,000 at a time, trying to reach $7 billion for that project. Yeah, by the way, Tommy Pham hit a grand slam home run in the first at bat with the Cardinals yesterday.
Oh,
Good
awesome.
for him.
They lost to the Royals, too, 4-3. Now it's 16 in a row for the White Sox. The Cubs traded Mark Leader Jr. to the Yankees yesterday. Now, Christopher Morel got a homer with Tampa yesterday as he gets traded to them. His first at bat gets a homer. Now, Isaac Paredes went 0 for 4 with the Cubs.
Once again.
Went 0 for 4 with the Cubs to lose to the Reds 6-3 yesterday for the Cubs.
Now, when Christopher Morel got the home run, we were currently losing 5-0, and I'm like, well, we would have had a run on the board right now.
They lost though 6-3, so it wouldn't have helped.
Well, it would have if there was other people on base.
Yeah, it would have been 6-4.
Maybe there's other people.
So, good news. Let's get to some good news. Chicago Bears signed DJ Moore to a historic contract extension worth $110 million, 4 years. Let's go. We've got the receiver core that the rest of the league is envious at, even though we haven't fully seen it in action with Caleb Williams. That's the largest deal in Chicago Bears history.
Wow.
$110 million for DJ Moore. Spend that money. That's the Reinsdorf lesson there. Spend the money on the players. Forget about the stadium for a while. Forget about that crap. Let's do it. Now, also announced is the starters will not play in tomorrow's Hall of Fame game, which I expected. I thought if Caleb Williams got in, he'd play maybe a series, but they're not going to play at all. Don't risk an injury. It'd be nice to see him, but we'll have to wait till the next one. So that game is tomorrow night. Also, HBO released a trailer for Hard Knocks training camp with the Bears, which will be Tuesdays, 8 o'clock on HBO and Max starting on Tuesday. Cannot wait for that. The trailer gave me goosebumps.
It's unbelievable. I mean, football's here. buckle up, baby. Your Sundays are ruined if you don't like football. If you want to go to the apple picking patch, not anymore. Football's here. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Football's here. Finally, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Simone Biles and the gold for the Women's Olympics. Here's what it sounded like yesterday.
Simone will officially pass Shannon Miller for the most United States Olympic medals.
It's official! Golden again. Team USA wins team finals at the Olympic Games. They've done it. The USA and Simone Biles. That gold medal. Now that's a comeback.
That is a comeback.
Chicago girl.
I love how you're claiming her as
She's a
Chicago.
Chicagoan. Shut up. She's a Chicagoan.
Yeah, she's here, and
That's
it's
ours.
awesome.
That belongs to us. It's our gold medal.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and here we go, sponsored by the Schaumburg Boomers.
Oh, feel the boom. Sorry.
For tickets, visit boomersbaseball.com, and it's Clash with Kenzie with Brian and Kenzie on Q101 for your chance at a prize pack. So we got Sean checking in. Sean, ahoy, tell us something really quick about yourself.
Ahoy. The last time I called in, I played against you, and I won 5-0.
Wow.
So suck on that, Brian.
I'm actually, my record's like 6-2, so was the Star Wars one, or was it just a regular one?
It was one where you couldn't figure out what CC meant in an email.
Is that closed captioning? I still don't know what it means.
No, it's not closed captioning. You're not in an email.
Do you know what it means?
Carbon copy.
Carbon copy.
Dang it.
Fake fan. Don't even know anything about emails.
I'm a fake fan of emails?
Yeah, that's
I thought
right.
it meant I want you to CC this too. Okay, take a look-see.
All right, so here we go. First one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same to you. Call heads or tails, Sean?
Heads.
It is heads. All right, here we go, Sean. What beer is associated with Clydesdales? 3.
Budweiser?
Budweiser's right. Those horses, those Super Bowl
They're
ads.
so cute. I love those horses.
You love Hershey's?
I love those horses.
Do you also love gold?
I love gold.
Yeah, there you go. All right, 1-0 back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, what element is found in the Earth's crust and also has material for youth baseball bats?
Aluminum?
That's
Yeah.
right. Good one. Back to Sean. Billie Jean King was a star athlete in what sport?
Billie Jean King. That was baseball, wasn't it?
Not baseball. Billie Jean King was
Billie Jean King, a 3-name. Billie Jean.
not a serial killer
King.
like most 3-namers.
I know.
That we know of.
Pete Crow Armstrong for the Cubs.
I feel like this is gonna be stupid,
Yes.
but like I think it's a girl, right?
I can't say anything.
Okay, I think it's a girl,
I can't say anything.
and I feel like it's gonna be dumb. Okay, I think it's a girl who played tennis.
Wow.
She did play tennis.
Really?
Yes, she
Okay.
did. Billie Jean King, a legend tennis player, by the
Billie
way.
Jean is
Pioneer.
not a guy.
Sean
Okay.
got mixed up thinking Billy was a guy.
Yeah, it's too bad. It's too
Yeah.
bad. It's 2-1 though.
I
It's
know,
back
which
to
is what
Kenzie.
threw me off because
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe it is a guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
It's
All
all
right.
good.
2-1 back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, New York City comprises how many boroughs?
How many?
Yep.
I think this is also be really dumb. I want to say 12 for some reason.
It's not 12. Sean, do you know?
5?
5 is right.
Oh,
5 boroughs.
Seems stupid. There's so many places to live there.
Well, yeah, in all the boroughs, all 5 of them, there's so many places to
I bet
live.
there's sub-boroughs when you really do a deep dive.
I bet not.
Think of all the types of rock there is.
Okay, a borough is
You know what I
defined
mean?
by a border and an area to
I
live
just think
in.
there's like all these sub-genres.
Take the hit on this one. Let's go.
2-2 back to Sean.
Sean, what is the only NBA team to never change their primary logo?
The Bulls.
It is the Bulls. And they're talking about somebody put one up that went viral. A girl made a new logo, and everybody thought it was awesome. The Bulls logo is awesome. It's not changing. Leave it alone.
Oh, she made a new Bulls logo. What
Yeah.
did it look like? Was it a bull?
It was.
It was
I
a
maybe
bull.
should change the name of the team too. How cool. Hear me out. Chicago Cougars.
3-2 back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, what U.S. president put a Twinkie in the country's Millennium Time Capsule?
The icon, Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton did that. Well, I was wearing those
Just
ball hugger
knowing-
running shorts that were just
known
right
for all
there.
the goodsies, all the good stuff.
Well, he had a big snack drawer.
Yeah.
He also played saxophone on MTV.
Was it MTV or Arsenio Hall?
Oh, it was Arsenio Hall
on MTV.
He just,
Good call.
He just made
Thank
the
you.
presidency a party, didn't he?
It's like a frat house.
Yeah, good
That
times
sounds
the
like
late
not what
90s.
we meant by party.
All right, 3-3 back to Sean.
Sean, the Allies and the Axis were the two sides in what war?
Civil War.
It's not the Civil War. Kenzie, do you know?
Oh, well, I only know a couple words, so I'm going to say it's going to be a world war. Last time I guessed one, it was wrong, so I'll guess two.
It is two.
Shut up.
I can't believe the logic of that. That's unbelievable.
I only know a few wars. Last time I guessed one, it was wrong. I guess it's World War II.
Boom, suck all of that.
You know what? Go play the lottery today. Good Lord.
And finally, that puts us with Kenzie at 4, Sean at 3, and now back to Kenzie. She can win because of that answer.
Oh, boy. Sorry, Sean. We'll see what happens here. Which 1998 Disney film was Lindsay Lohan's film debut?
Oh, she's sorry.
She didn't answer yet. Hang on,
I know,
Sean.
settle down.
You know
Okay,
that movie?
say it again.
So 1998 Disney film was
1998.
Lindsay Lohan's film debut.
Parent Trap.
It was The Parent Trap. Oh, Sean, I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
You know, we can give him a prize pack anyway,
Yeah, give him a
probably.
prize, right? Too bad you were playing Brian, huh? Huh? I did better.
Because I didn't guess World War II on I know a couple World Wars. Dang it now, boy.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101 coming up. Tickets for the fest, as we mentioned, those VIP passes. 4 days, starts in about 18 hours for you. And a reminder before it all starts, actually it'll be started, but in the beginning of it, a Q101 pop-up, a free show with Will Dorado. Here's what they sound like.
I've been waiting in the sunshine.
Good vibes.
They are so vibey. You may also be like, gosh, I recognize their voice. Why? Besides Q101, because we play them. They are on the brand new soundtrack Twisters, which, so if you went to see that movie or have seen promo for it, they have an awesome song on there as well.
For sure. So go see it tomorrow with us at 2 o'clock. Doors are at 1. Show starts at 2. 21 and over. It is free.
Yeah.
Okay.
Woohoo!
So you get to see something for free, and as well as the free stuff coming up. We try to take care of you with our experiences here. But you get to Reggie's Rock Club. Reggie's Rock Club on the South State Street, 21st, like 2505 South State Street. Reggie's Chicago. Head down there for it. And Will Dorado for free, man. It's amazing.
It's such, first off, they're very vibey. They're very fun. It's a very positive way to kick things off on Thursday for what's going to be an incredible week into the weekend. And you gotta love an actual free concert because that just does not happen anymore. And I can assure you the rest of the Palooza events are not free. So this is a good way to kick it off. All the Q1 peoples are going to be there. Also, if you're hungry, they have kick-ass food, which I found out last year, which is always a selling point to me. If I can go to a concert and get a snacky snack, I am in. So I'm just saying, it's going to be a good time. I love it.
Yeah, they have great food over there.
They really do.
So you can get a guaranteed entry pass right at Q101.com. You go there and do this today, like right now, because that line goes, and then when it's done, it's done. So get the guaranteed entry pass at Q101.com right now. And one of the first 100 people in line get a free Q101 pop-up T-shirt that looks so awesome.
More free stuff.
Yeah, more free stuff.
We just can't help ourselves.
Well, a shirt will be advantageous because there's a good chance of rain over the next couple days, and it's going to be hot and sweaty, so having an extra shirt to throw on will be very nice. And it looks cool.
It is cool. I like it.
So again, all the information at Q101.com. Download the guaranteed entry pass. Get on that. And join us for Will Dorado, the Q101 pop-up. Our great partners in this one helped us. That's Heineken Silver, Delicious, Wintrust, and IDOT. So thank you to them for helping to make it happen for a free show for you tomorrow. 1 o'clock doors at Reggie's.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
All right, we're about 8 minutes away from 7:50. That will be Lollapalooza, 4-day VIP passes for you. We're about 18 hours away, and more of our great partners helping out with this. The Illinois Department of Transportation, Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over. It's not a game. So you'll be there all weekend. I think I just calculated the value with my little calculator. It's worth, I think, $432,000, this prize.
Wow, it's nice.
Yeah, it's really gone up.
This is true. Now, you did say we had our friend Trucker Mike call in during the commercial break.
Yeah.
When we were talking about the Wildorado pop-up, that's tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. You said Lollapalooza is 18 hours away.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that math real quick?
Well, let's see. So 12 hours would be 7. Oh, that's wrong. That would mean it starts at 1 in the morning.
Yeah. It's because it starts at like 11. I believe his door open tomorrow is 11.
But if I said 18
It'd be
hours.
over 24 hours from now.
It'd be 20. It'd be like 30 hours away roughly or something like that. 28. Yeah, thanks, Trucker Mike.
No, the good news is, though, they're 4-day passes, so no matter how far away Lollapalooza actually is, you're going to be there every day.
I mean, I suppose you could wait in line if you want in 18 hours.
Now, here's a question. Why didn't you two correct me when I said that?
I don't listen when you talk.
Well, you should listen because you can help out then more.
I had scratch paper. I couldn't get my addition figured out quick enough.
God forbid I trust you.
Okay.
You just say the right thing.
Well, usually I do. We're on the air 20 hours a week. I make a mistake now and then, and sometimes it's what time you should get to Lollapalooza. Now, concerts, before we get there, I got about 8 minutes. Some obviously big things going on because after Lollapalooza is over, we have Metallica next weekend, and then a couple days after that is Green Day and Pumpkins and Rancid at Wrigley Field. The tour opened up yesterday, Washington, D.C. at Nationals Park. Here's a little bit of it. Oh, is that a swear word?
Not yet. You're almost there.
Okay. I better pot it down at this point because it's not this song we play on the radio. It's live there, so I've already made mistakes about hours. So.
I know.
So Green Day, Pumpkins, Rancid, that tour opened up. So we're getting just the early part of that tour at Wrigley Field coming up a week from this Tuesday, if I'm correct on that.
That's right. It's so exciting. It's Wrigley Field, like you were saying. Green Day played 37 songs in total.
Good Lord.
What a set. They obviously did all
for
of
11 hours. They played for 11 hours if you add up all those song times.
Yeah.
They did, they opened with The American Dream is Killing Me, which we world premiered here on Q101. They played all of Dookie in full. They, in the middle of their set, played some classic hits. They played Minority. They played Brain Stew. They played their new song Dilemma, which has become the biggest song on Q101 this year. And then they closed with American Idiot. That's insane. What a set list.
Unbelievable. And, Dookie obviously celebrated 30 years.
That's right.
This year?
Yeah.
Yeah, this year, 94.
Wow.
30 years. And that was my wife's first album she ever, or CD, I should say, she bought a CD.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I saw a guy with a Dookie tattoo 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I couldn't get a photo of it. I really wanted to, but a guy had the album tattooed on his calf.
You could have asked him instead of trying to follow him. He's probably running away from you.
I followed him home, but he locked the gate too quickly.
That's too bad.
I know.
So what a show from Green Day. And then before we get to what the Pumpkins did, Rancid got rained out. Rancid are my guys. And they played 2 songs and lightning came. And literally it wasn't just water. I mean, they said it's over. And then they actually waited it out. And then Green Day and the Pumpkins came on and did that.
That's insane.
That's amazing.
I was confused for a second because I'm like, what did Rancid close?
No, Rancid's the opener.
I know, but I was like, why would they get canceled? But I see it rained early, and then they went on. I go, they had Rancid closing the show with Smashing Pumpkins and Green Day.
Listen. I love all 3 bands equally. To be honest, I love Rancid a lot, and Out Come the Wolves, one of the top 10 CDs of the '90s. There, we can debate that someday.
Not now, but we'll debate it someday.
Not now.
But then the Pumpkins were on before Green Day, correct?
That's right.
Yeah. And their set list, you want to go through that case a little bit, what they played?
Yeah, because it was nothing but bangers. It was a Smashing Pumpkin set list.
Yeah.
They played Doomsday Clock, which is like a late-stage, underrated Pumpkin song. And then listen to this stretch of songs here. Today, Tonight, Bullet with Butterfly Wings, Beguiled, 1979, Jelly Belly, Cherub Rock, and Zero.
Okay, that was my workout playlist
No
at one point.
No mayonnaise.
No mayonnaise.
No mayonnaise.
Oh,
I know, but what? That's a 7-song run where most bands don't write 1 song that good, let alone 7 that good.
Yeah, they played 11 total, and Green Day played 37.
That's insane.
Now, to be fair, Green Day songs are shorter than Pumpkin songs, but not 37 songs shorter. Because, they played Jesus of Suburbia and American Idiot. That's long.
Well, Jesus of Suburbia is a 9-minute song.
Yeah, that's what I said.
9 minutes?
Yeah.
Good heavens.
I'll tell you, Green Day, I don't think they get enough credit for their live shows. I don't know if there's anybody out there that's never seen them but liked them for this long.
I've never seen them.
You've never seen them?
I've never seen Green Day. I was, you took your wife instead of me to the Green Day show at the Metro 2 years ago.
I think that's fair, Case.
He will never forget that.
When they closed Lala, I had to go to a show at Sub T that night, an after show with Turnstile at Sub T, so I didn't see them at Lala. I've never had the chance to see them before.
My wife was pregnant when we went to the Metro, and I remember talking to our great friend Joe Shanahan, the owner of the Metro, and I was having a hard time getting in, and I said, is there any chance that my pregnant wife, we can find a spot? And he texted back with exclamation point and question mark. You're bringing your pregnant wife to the Metro for Green Day? It's going to be out of control. What's wrong with you?
You're like, well, I specifically just asked for a seat, so obviously I have it under control.
Well, he was gracious enough to get us up in the balcony in an area where we were not on the floor because it got wild on the floor for that Green Day show at the Metro. So that show is coming up again a week from Tuesday after we just get our breath from Lollapalooza. And, of course, Metallica next weekend. Also, one more piece of note before we get going here is Steve Albini, the great Steve Albini, who passed away, I think it was about a month ago, it feels like now.
That's right.
Is getting a street named after him, which is right not far from where I live on Belmont, and the Electrical Audio, the studio where it is now Steve Albini Way.
That's beautiful.
Which is wild because the studio is tucked between some 4 flats that people, I guarantee, that live there probably don't know that's the studio.
Yeah.
It's an unassuming, like, garage-like building that most of the studio was underground. And that's going to be named after him, that little way there. That's really an amazing thing what Chicago does for Chicagoans, and that's what they do right there. The 2600 block of Belmont is now Steve Albini Way.
That's nice.
That's so cool.
I know that you really would love a Brian Haddad way. Or avenue? Sorry, street? Is
Boulevard?
it the way that's bothering you?
I want a boulevard.
Yeah.
'Cause that's 4 lanes. It's bigger.
Is that how they mark those?
Yeah, like Logan Boulevard, like in Logan Square.
I didn't know that. I thought they just picked
Me too.
like Parkway or Boulevard or
We haven't
Street.
done avenue in a hot minute.
Yeah.
Let's throw in an Ave.
What's a drive? How's that different than a
Yes,
boulevard?
what's a drive? Is it one? Like a driveway? Is it 1 lane?
I think I've contributed enough to let you know the Boulevard was 4 lanes.
Oh, so you don't know the rest of them.
I don't know. I don't. What I do know is right after Stone Temple Pilots here, a couple minutes away, right after it, we have a song scramble for Lollapalooza bands. You have to figure out the artists and the songs in order. And if you get that, 4 days, all 4 days, man, you will be VIP style at Lollapalooza from Brian and Kenzie and Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.